Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to JGS. And you guys, I just got up from a nap just not too long ago. So I am completely tired right now, you guys. Honestly, I'm just yawning and stuff, and I just need to clear my throat, drink some water. You guys, so this is the type of video I've been wanting to make ever since like a few weeks ago. But before I get to that, you guys, I want to let you guys know that I just hit over 100 subscribers on my channel. And you guys, this means so much to me. I've been waiting for something like this for so many years. And I want to thank you guys for it. But thank you guys, for all of it. I was doing my very first live stream and, show you guys what I do on my personal time and, showing you guys that what I do on my iPad. Like I draw um, my stuff for my third, all my comic books and everything. And yeah, I was just showing you guys what I was doing. I did show a few concepts on there, a few parts of it, not so much of it, because I'm not spoiling the entire thing yet. And a lot of that stuff. And you guys, I forgot to mention, uh, so my last video was pretty much I was reacting to Avengers Doomsday trailer 2. That trailer has finally been released and it was so awesome. I'm so hyped for this movie, you guys. I can't wait. Yeah. We were all waiting for I guess we were all waiting for the trailer to come out. It says it was gonna come out. I wasn't sure if it was, but it came out really early too. Like we just recently had sorry. Um the first trailer, like almost a month ago now. And we just got the second one this month. And yeah, you guys, this was awesome. So I'm really hyped for this movie and I cannot wait. And you guys, thank you guys so much for everything that I've been achieving. I have over 101 subscribers right now. This just means so much to me. I've been on YouTube for almost 9 years. I was gonna say almost, but I was gonna say almost 10 years. Yes, almost 10 years. I will do a 10-year anniversary video for next year on May 26th, 2027, because it's gonna be 10 years later since I first started on YouTube. And so yeah, I cannot wait to make that video and tell you guys how I really started. And I already told a whole story about it on my last video last year about it. But if you guys have not watched that video, go ahead and check that out. But anyways, you guys, let me take a sip of this water real quick, and then I'll tell you guys what this video is going to be about now. So you guys, this is kind of like most likely just a review video after watching Spider-Man Brand New Day. And you guys, I've been wanting to make this video about it for quite a bit now since I first watched it. Um, it's, I mean, most likely not really like a spoiler review video, even though all like Spider-Man Brand New Day has been out for like almost, whew, it'll be about a month since it first came out. It'll be a month. And, pretty much on this video it's going to be things that I learned from this movie and how I felt from it from watching it, and what I learned most of it and what made me felt so heartbroken about it. So it's kind of like most likely just a personal video, you guys, more likely. And yeah, you guys, let's just go ahead. So yeah, you guys, ever since I first watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, even though this movie was the greatest movie I have ever watched in my life. Some people kind of did not like this movie. I don't know why. Personally, for me, it was like the greatest thing they ever made. in comic book history. This is kind of like the most comic book accurate movie in the world. It's so awesome. There was just a few things that possibly maybe like they could maybe do a little more better with. Um, like I did not know that Jean Grey was the villain of the whole movie. Um, I mean, we all thought that it was going to be what's his name, the Jackal, the green-looking character that looks like Green Goblin, but his character is all skin up and everything. People thought, even I thought that this character was going to be the villain. I'm like, okay, I may not know who this character is, but I'm pretty sure he's a Spider-Man villain. So let's see how this works out. And that's what everyone really thought. And I was excited for that because I thought Jean Grey was going to be just a side character or somewhat, or she was going to be some other characters, which it was. I was. I mean, we all knew that she was Jean Grey, but um, we all thought that she was going to be someone else, like another character from another universe, or she's going to be like some kind of villain, a part of a Spider-Man villain. But no, she was just a mutant character, an X-Men member, gonna be an X-Men character. I mean, member in the future, especially they're making the new X-Men movie in 2028, 2029. I'm not sure. I forgot. I forgot now, you guys. But I cannot wait to watch that movie in the future in the next 2 or 3 years. It'll be awesome. It's gonna be the. Hopefully, this movie will be the greatest one. But yeah, like I mean, we all thought that Daredevil was gonna be in this film, especially in the prison scene where Peter was fighting all against the hand, all the red ninjas and all. Um, but yeah, that's this movie was so awesome. It was emotional. It was heartbreaking. There was every heartbreaking moments, and it was so sad, and I cried. And I really thought that Spider-Man really died in this movie, which he kind of did for a brief moment until Jean Grey kind of, base kind of saved him in the hospital, even though she wasn't there. But she came to somewhere his mind just came back to life, unless that's how it happened. But I'm not sure. Um, but it was crazy though. It was emotional. It was crazy and. What really hurt me the most, you guys, in this film was that at the part where Peter and MJ were they were on top of the some kind of random building. Um, Obviously, Peter was trying to get MJ because she was in danger because Jean Grey is trying to go after her or something, and he's trying to get her. And the crazy part is that MJ was explaining like, have you met before, like were you in my class, and like stuff like that, what she was explaining to him. I was like, okay, I guess she's about to figure out who Spider-Man really is underneath that mask. And we all thought that her memory was actually back, and I was dead crying like, oh, I was really happy because finally these two were gonna get back together at once after 4 years in this film. Like he has not seen her and Ned for like over 4 years ever since they left and went to MIT, and it was emotional, and especially when they kissed, and that's just until she explains like whatever the hell she said. It was crazy. I was like, what the. Like I thought there was like a big reunion here. Like she finally remembers, and I was crying, you guys. It was so heartbroken. And then before I start explaining the part where she finds out about the note, where she wasn't. corrupted in her mind. Like Peter was explaining that he once had a girl, which it was obviously her, but he was just trying to make it pretend like this was someone else, and he had to let her go and stuff like that. You guys, that part was it was just like obviously I'm gonna talk about this my personal situations in my life on how I learned it and what I had to deal with myself back then. I was pretty much a Peter Parker myself back then, you guys. Um, I kind of still am to this day because I from sometimes I would feel so lonely and emotional about things. Like I wish things could have worked out pretty well, and I wish I still have my friends right now, and obviously to talk to, which obviously I can still talk to them. It's just been a long time since we last talked, you guys. Um, That's why in my live stream though, everyone was asking me if I was still talking to Eric or Miguel. Sorry I meant you guys in this video, but these guys were asking me if I was still talking. I said no, I haven't for a while. And I mean honestly, I don't know why, but just been focusing more on my personal life and just trying to get away from everything I had in the past and just moving forward, just focus on myself. That's why I haven't really talked to anyone for a while. I mean, I've been talking to some newer people now, um, which I'm not gonna mention them. But you guys, okay, let's just move right to the part where Peter comes back to this, I guess, some kind of home where Punisher lives in, and like this was right after one day when Spider-Man fought the Hulk, trying to control him and trying to get him this little thing that he uses on his back, especially that Peter is dealing with, you know, some kind of monster inside of him, and especially that he's having rage so much. That's why his eyes are so black, and he's almost about to become a human spider, like a man spider. And I really thought I was really hoping for they were going to show that in the movie, him becoming like a big monster and stuff like that. I was really hoping for that to happen. That was going to be the greatest thing I ever saw, like Spider-Man turn into a a complete monster. It was something that I wanted to see, you know, like Peter does not have control over that and he turns himself into just a big monster. That's the shit that I was waiting for to see. Anyways, when he first got back to this area where Punisher lives, MJ finds the letter written everything that says like, "Hey, my name's Peter Parker. You may not know me, but I know you," or whatever, whatsoever it says on there. The things that he says in the beginning of the movie about the note that he want to try to get back with her, try to see maybe he could pop up her memory again if that works, but it doesn't really. But what breaks me the most is that Peter had to let everything go even after he says that, like, "I love you," and then until like MJ says, "I don't love you." That shit really broke me so much. And let me tell you guys that because it felt like that MJ was talking to me. I mean, it felt like she was talking to everyone in the theater, but mostly personally me. Because you guys, let me tell you guys about this part, about how I felt about it. It feels like my ex girlfriend was talking to me through that screen, telling me that after everything that we went through, and I personally want to try again. But honestly, I would not try her and I again with me and my ex. Um, because I just know that things will not work out again, especially that her family does not like me, even after everything that I went through. And but I mean, to be honest, I think about her like a few other times in my life, just thinking like, what if we worked out again? No, it's not gonna work out because I chose that path for a reason. I left her for a reason, just like how Peter left MJ for a reason, because he does not want to put her in danger, and I don't want her, and I personally don't want my ex-girlfriend to suffer with me again, because I was a different person back then. I was a complete, I was young, I had a few anger problems, and the way that everyone was seeing it, I just had to find a way to just let that go. I mean, I love this girl and all. I really did. She was like the first girl that I fell in love with, and I mean, if it wasn't for me, you guys, I will not be here today and make this video and make like getting back on YouTube, and I would have stuck with her, or she probably would have, broken up with me, and I probably would have gone through so much emotional problems. And I wouldn't really thought about going to college. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know. I don't know how different would life would be if I didn't choose the things that I'm doing right now. That's I'm trying to look at the concept of it, and probably my life would have been so bad. Like I wouldn't be here today, and I just had to give up that life that I had before because I did not want to suffer myself either. I did not want to have to go through so much pain. Although I was depressed at the time, you guys. I was so depressed, just like how Peter Parker was. He's been depressed for over nearly 4 years. I was depressed for like a year and a half, but I got over with. I mean, still to this day, you guys, I'm still working on myself. I'm still trying to get rid of everything that I had in the past, like the habits that I had to do. If you guys know what I mean, I'm not gonna say on here, but if you guys know what I mean, then you guys will know. And yeah, things have been really good lately for me, though, you guys. Just like how I hit 100 subscribers on here, and things are just finally getting back the way I wish it should have been in my life, but things are getting back the way they are. I'm having faith. I believe in myself. I believe the Lord. I believe everything. I'm even wearing my shirt right now. Like, let me show you guys. Believe in yourself. Like, like I'm just wearing my Deadpool shirt right now, and also I don't know if I showed you guys my tattoo yet. But I'm sure I did on my live stream to show you guys it, and I think the one from my last video. But let me show you guys right now. Like here is the tattoo, and yes, it's fully healed. Although I do have a scab right there on the top of this area. I'm gonna get that fixed, and yeah. And it says everything that I say. Just be yourself, stay positive, never give up on your dreams, and do what makes you happy. Like, that's something I'm always going to look at every single day for the rest of my life till the day I die. And yeah. Um, but yeah, you guys, this movie was so emotional. And there was just parts that I have to explain you guys because this is more of a personal video than just a comic book video. Um, But yeah, the part where she was explaining that like I don't know you, I don't love you, like I don't have no memory of you, really broke me so much because these two have like the most best chemistry in the world. But I would say in another universe, like Peter and Gwen being together, like those two are the best couples in comic book history. I prefer those two other than MJ and Peter. Although MJ's been an iconic character for Peter Parker for so many years, I used to love this character and I named my cat, my oldest cat MJ before. But honestly, that cat's been gone for so many years. We used to have this cat. Uh, um, I mean, all the cats that we had, they're already gone. They're probably dead. Kind of terrible for me to say that, but they're probably out there old right now. They're really old cats that we used to have. Um, I mean, I wouldn't name my child MJ honestly, um, but I name a pet that, so nothing wrong with that. Um, but yeah, but I love MJ though. She's one of the good characters, but I would say that she's not a good, you know, a good girlfriend to Peter. Just like in the movies, like Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Like, you guys see how she is. She chooses where the hell she wants in a relationship. Like, she chose Harry as the boyfriend that she had. And then the second movie, she started dating another guy that was Jonah Jameson's son. And then in the third movie, that really screwed the relationship up because of Peter kissed Gwen during the celebration of him, saving her, Peter saving her and stuff, and they ended up kissing, and then the relationship went downhill so quickly. It was terrible. It was just like, okay, then I don't know if she really loves him of just being him or it's just being Spider Man. Like, I mean, shit. I don't know. That's why I prefer him being with Gwen because Gwen actually cares more of Peter other than Spider Man. And then from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, that shit really broke me apart too. After Peter lost the love of his life, after fighting the Goblin at the very end of the movie, she died. Like she woo from the clock tower, and obviously he could not save her because she was too far down, and he made it, but that was her last breath right there. Like a snap from her back, broken up. And man, that was emotional right there. I really hated that so much. It was, but it was still part of, being a comic book accurate look of that movie, and some of these characters do have to die. That's just part of, I guess, canon events for somewhat. Um, but yeah, you guys. But yeah, Spider-Man: Brand New Day was the greatest movie. I rate that over a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I think I said it was a 10 out of 10 when I last made my last video about it, talking about, oh, this movie is so good. Um, and this was a good movie. I really recommend you guys watching it if you want to watch it again. I didn't get a chance to watch it again, honestly, you guys, because I've been so busy with other stuff. Um, I just didn't really have time for it, unfortunately. But once this movie does come out on digital, I will watch it at home and I'll rewatch it again. And I cannot wait. Um, and yeah, you guys. You know, I go back to school in the next week. I'm kind of excited and not so much. Um, um, but yeah, this is gonna be a journey again for the next semester. I had to retake one of my classes again that I had to take in 2024 because I failed. and then here I am taking it again. And this time I'm going to pass. I'm going to do whatever I could, and just to pass, because I'm not retaking this class again. And I got another class that I'm going to be taking. My first time taking this one, so I'm excited for that one. I'm just not so much excited for the, the class that I'm about to take again, because I retake this last time almost 2 years ago. But yeah. Yeah, I bought me my very first math book, and that will come on the 25th, which is on the first day of school I go back to. Hopefully, that I can set that out before I go back, before I go to my college. But yeah, you guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. It's been like over 22 minutes long on this video, even more, especially how I actually the other one was just 3 minutes, and this one's just 23. I mean 22. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what I'm saying. My throat is wants me to stop talking the whole time. I'm just gonna go back to bed, you guys. I'm tired. It's only 10:42 right now. I'm tired, but since I'm up now, I'm gonna play my game and just get back watching YouTube. So yeah, you guys. I'll see you guys next week, and whatever video this is gonna be. Just want to express myself, how I feel, and yeah. I'll see you guys next week. So yeah, bye, you guys.